Vietnam Wall, the Korean Memorial, and Lincoln Monument yesterday.
And as Valley's news team's Alex Larson reports, it was a day full of emotion.
Good morning. We had an action-packed day yesterday, going to the Lincoln Monument, the Korea Memorial, and the Vietnam Wall. And for those fellas I talked to at the Vietnam Wall, it was a pretty emotional day. For many, it was their first time there. But it brought back such strong memories and emotions from their times overseas, the same place their classmates, friends, and family did not come home from.
Bob, he came back after AIT with orders for Vietnam, came back and he went back to the high school and visited with his old teachers, shook their hands and said, "This will be the last time I see you," and he didn't return. So it's a tough deal. They seem to know.
One of the guys here was friends from kindergarten through high school through college. I was best man in his wedding. We were in training at different times at Fort Lewis. He told me the last thing he said was, "Dave, if I go over, I'm not coming back." He didn't come back. He was up north, I was down south, and I got word from my parents that he had been killed. That was the hardest for me.
Veterans told me the way they remember those they lost in the war, the same way they looked the day they left their hometowns, forever young. Reporting in Washington, D.C., Alex Larson, Valley News Live.
Incredible coverage from our team. You can follow along with our entire library of honor flight stories right on your VNL News app. Just find the story and click on it.
It is now 6:50 on our Tuesday morning. Let's get a check of your forecast out there. Lisa, we have another day where we need to watch for things outside.
Yes, this morning it's kind of quiet, but just like yesterday, we're going to see that wind pick up, and it's going to create some issues with fire weather concerns. A red flag warning here in mostly Minnesota, most of Minnesota included in this. Some of our counties along the Red River are removed compared to yesterday, but everybody's going to have some of that breeze, and then the dry fuels that are out there will make it easy for any fires that develop to spread quickly or get out of control. So again, avoid burning if you can. Here today, we're talking about noon until 8 p.m. will be the times for that warning. Beautiful morning to start. We've got lots of sunshine out there here in Fargo and throughout the valley. Lots of suns on each one of our condition check-ins here. We're looking at 33 in Fargo. Grand Forks is at 31. It's 31 in Thief River Falls. Some places are in the 20s, and Devil's Lake is one of those spots at 29 degrees. So below freezing. If you park outside, you might have a little frost on your window, though that sun, if you're not in the shade, we'll do some quick work to get rid of that. We're looking at Detroit Lakes at 30 degrees and Bemidji's at 33. So the sky's clear. We've got plenty of sunshine now that the sun is up. That'll do some work to warm us up here today, though we'll be fighting that stronger wind that'll be out of the northwest. So out at the bus stop, the kids will want the jacket definitely this morning. This afternoon, we're talking about 50s to some low 60s. So warming slightly, still a little bit of wind, steady speeds in the teens, and those gusts 20s to about 30 miles per hour today. So conditions are going to be on the warmer side compared to recent days, but we really notice that difference tomorrow. We'll see that wind turn more southerly. We'll have temperatures rising into the 60s and 70s for Wednesday and Thursday. Next chance for rain returns Friday. Hopefully that will help to green things up a little bit here as we get into the season, because there's a lot of that dry vegetation out there yet here, and that is helping to contribute to that fire danger for today.
Yeah, and we could also just use the nicer look of green things around here too.
I'm ready for the brown to go away for a while.
We all are. Thank you, Lisa.
New information this morning on a missing Fargo teen we first told you about yesterday. Police now say good news. 16-year-old Aiden Eschbach Fredrickson has been found safe. He had not been in contact with family or friends for about 2 weeks. No other details being released at this time other than he is now safe.
Charges are being reduced for a North Dakota man accused of running over and killing a teenager after a political argument. 42-year-old Shannon Brandt was originally charged with murder, but is now facing a lesser charge of manslaughter. He's accused of running over 18-year-old Kayler Ellingson at a street dance in McHenry, North Dakota last September. Court documents say Brandt called 911 and said he hit the teen because he felt threatened. Brandt also admitted to drinking before it all started. His trial starts on May 30th. Charges are now filed against a Moorhead man who police say hit someone while driving under the influence in Dilworth last week.
53-year-old Michael Stolz is facing a charge of criminal vehicular operation. The woman who was hit on County Road 9 now has serious injuries. A Minnesota woman who left her newborn son to die near the Mississippi River back in 2003 is now going to prison for 27 years. Jennifer Matter of Red Wing pleaded guilty in January to second-degree murder.
Authorities say she was not arrested until last May after DNA evidence tied her to the boy. Prosecutors say that DNA evidence also links her to a baby girl who was found dead by the Mississippi in 1999. However, she has not been charged in that case. Buckle up for this. We have a number of road construction projects that will impact your drive around the FM Metro. Starting today, westbound traffic lanes and entrance ramps will be closing for the I-94 reconstruction project at the Cheyenne Street and Raymond interchange in West Fargo. There will be detours up. Traffic will be down to 40 miles an hour in that work zone.
Lane closures are in place along Interstate 29 from just south of Grandin to just south of Hillsboro. Both north and southbound passing lanes are closed. There's now a 20-foot width restriction in place as well. Speeds are down to 65 throughout the project area and 40 miles per hour when workers are present. And in town, the city of Fargo is shutting down lanes along 10th Street South starting today. Traffic will be reduced to one lane from 1st Avenue South near the Cass County Courthouse up to NP North. This project lasts about 2 weeks.
We're not done yet. More tomorrow. 25th Avenue South in Fargo will be closed to traffic between 14th and University Drive. That closure expected to be in place for up to 3 weeks. And tomorrow as well, 5th Street South in Fargo is shutting down between 13th and 14th Avenues. That will be shut down for about 10 days.
The need for more medical personnel is growing, and in an effort to help recruit right here in the FM area, Sanford Ambulance is offering a new paramedic apprenticeship.
In the Valley today's Nishay Taylor is live getting some hands-on learning about how 5 people will get to learn this new trade. Good morning, Nishay.
Good morning, Jordan. That's right. I'm right here at Sanford Ambulance, and joining me right now is Tom and Taylor. They're both paramedics. Tom, talk a little bit about what some of these folks will be learning here as part of the program, this new program that you guys, and talk a little bit about what Taylor's doing.
Well, so like we talked about in the last segment, a lot of what we do is training on how to deal with life threats in the field. And so we did some controlling of bleeding here. Taylor's demonstrating intubation. And so if you've ever heard the doctor say, you know, we're going to place a breathing tube to help breathe for you while you're sleeping during surgery or something like that, that's what we're doing. So another big part of being paramedics is taking those advanced skills and bringing them out into the field where people need them. And so that really kind of what differentiates paramedics from a lot of other responders is we're taking those advanced skills from the hospital and we're bringing them into the homes of those that need it.
Okay, and let's talk a little bit about the program. Do you have an idea of what the requirements are in order for folks to sign up?
Yeah, so some of the requirements are you have to have some college credit. You know, being that you're dealing with the human body, we are working with anatomy and physiology, and so having some of those classes. And we're really just kind of looking for those that, you know, have that college level math, college level English, that they're going to be a successful student in the program. Those that don't necessarily have those requirements, we also have other pathways to kind of help get them to that point if they ever want to see this as a career in the future as well. So really encourage them just to reach out. Even if they don't think that they have it, we still have pathways to kind of help them with that.
Okay, and quickly tell folks how they can be a part or even apply for the program.
So if you go to SanfordHealthEMSEducation.org, that's a place that you can kind of get more information on the program, including a lot of our other classes too, if you kind of want to just see what it's all about too.
All right. Well, thank you so much, Tom, and thank you, Taylor. You're doing such a great job there. That's a very good skill to have. Yeah, I was just saying off camera, it'd be scary for me to do it. So, Taylor, you got that in the bag there. All right. Sending it back to you in the studio, Nishay Taylor, reporting live at Sanford Ambulance.
Hey, educational but entertaining as well this morning, Nishay.
Yeah, and a very important career that we need people to go into.
Yep.
So thank you for reporting live. There is a new way to raise a toast at West Acres, maybe even spend a little more money shopping. The Self-Pour Crafty Taps is now open in the food court. It features a rotating selection of 8 taps with a variety of beer and wine.
Guests are given a tap card. It allows you to pour yourself a glass. Heads up though, drinks cannot leave the tap room. In our consumer alert this morning, General Mills recalling some of its gold medal flour because of possible salmonella contaminants.
It involves 2 5- and 10-pound bags of the gold medal unbleached and bleached all-purpose flour with a better if used by date of March 27th and 28th, 2024. Now check your cabinets. If you do have this in your kitchen, you should throw it away. Get ready for a scramble for tickets. Legendary rock and roll band Aerosmith is gearing up for one last go-around. They just announced a 40-date farewell tour that they're calling Peace Out, to celebrate 50 years together. It kicks off in Philadelphia on September 2nd and includes a New Year's Eve gig in their hometown of Boston.
Every member of the band is over the age of 70. Aerosmith has 4 Grammy Awards, producing hits like Walk This Way
And down, down, down.
Dream On
Oh, that one. You need some vocals to hit those notes.
and Sweet Emotion. Okay, well, you know what? I guess we're getting our tickets. We sang our way through the story all morning.
You don't need tickets. Just listen to us. We'll give you a performance.
The real show.
Yeah.
All right, check out this bear scare in West Virginia. This is at an elementary school when a principal got a big surprise, not in a good way. Whoa, you see it there? He was trying to unlock a dumpster.
Yeah, hopefully someone tried to clock that principal for his mile time there. He was removing a lock bar, designated to deter bears. When the bear jumped out of the dumpster, as you saw it. Now, clearly, the lock gets an F because the bear was quite easily able to get inside and make it his new home for however long.
You're right, though. That was a record sprint time for that principal.
Yeah, you should have. I wish we could have seen his face up close when he
Oh,
noticed that
my
the bear
goodness.
was there.
Scary.
Ooh, yeah, class is getting out early today.
Ooh. Well, the Today Show and CBS Mornings are just about to start right here.
Yeah, but the Valley Today rolls on. More coming up for you on the Fargo CW. Otherwise, have a great Tuesday, everyone.
See you guys.